All praises to the Most High. All praises to the Most High. All praises to the Most High. For he is worthy to be praised. YAHAWAH, you are God alone. There is no other beside thee. We thank you for life itself. Would not be possible if not for you. Your goodness, your kindness, your mercy. Thou art from everlasting to everlasting. All praises to the Most High. All praises to the Most High. All praises to the Most High. For you are worthy to be praised. All praises to the Most High. All praises to the Most High. All praises to the Most High. For you are worthy to be praised. You rideth upon the clouds of the sky. You maketh me to open my eyes. You lie me down at night to sleep, and you keep watch over me. All praises to the Most High. All praises to the Most High. All praises to the Most High. For you are worthy to be praised. All praises to the Most High. All praises to the Most High. All praises to the Most High. For you are worthy to be praised. YAHAWAH is my shepherd, I shall not want. He smiles upon me in my time of need or want. I look to YAHAWAH for my strength, for he is mighty as well as just. All praises to the Most High. All praises to the Most High. All praises to the Most High. For he is worthy to be praised. All praises to the Most High God, to the Mighty One of Jacob. The Most High God is worthy to be praised. Now, family, anybody who's been on this channel for the last 2 weeks, you know the last couple of days I've been beat down bad. I was down bad, y'all. Today, as the Most High God rose me up this morning, I felt significantly better than I have in days. And here's something that I'm noticing, fam. With these last 2 incidences where I was down really bad, notice I say I was. I'm not down bad no more. It's called trials and tribulations. See what you're going to do, Hebrew. You're going to break. You're going to fold. Even when it's painful. Even when it's scary. Even when it's the darkest night of nights. What you going to do, Hebrew? I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give all praises to the Most High. All praises to the Most High. All praises to the Most High. For he is worthy to be praised. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to keep right on doing what I do. Just as you should do. You're going to hit walls of resistance. You're going to hit trials and tribulations. Sometimes your own mind will try to play tricks on you. Yeah, that's the world that we live in. That's your flesh. Okay? Family, what I have noticed these last 2 times when I repeat, was down bad, because I'm not down bad no more. Now, I'm going to tell you straight up like this. Do I feel like the 100% Mr. Real Talk? I do not. However, do I feel significantly and substantially much better than I have in days? Indubitably. And I know it's only because of one reason and one reason alone. The Most High God, YAHAWAH. Family, I want y'all to understand this. I'm going to keep saying this. The last 2 times that I was down bad, when I ripped my leg apart at my slavery, okay, I was down bad. Agonizing pain, physically and spiritually, believe it or not. But when I was in that distress, I received revelation from the Most High. When I ripped my leg to shreds. Y'all remember, anybody that was on this channel when I did that and I made videos about that, go in the comment section right now, family, and let me know. Say, I remember you messed up your leg real bad. You couldn't even stand up, couldn't move. Let me know y'all know what I'm talking about. Also, this second time, with this stomach upheaval, y'all, I don't know what this was, but this is something I ate, food poisoning. I've only had food poisoning one time before, and that was years ago. It felt very similar, but that was like 20 years ago when that happened, right? And it was excruciating. So excruciating that it brought me to my knees, kind of like this. I didn't actually get brought to my knees physically like 20 years ago, but it was very bad. So much loss of fluids, it'll make your head spin. Okay? Down bad, physical pain, dehydrated, cramping, aching, all kind of stuff, you name it. Now, once again, I said that is the second time that I was down bad. And you know what I discovered on this time right here that I was down bad? Just like when I busted up and destroyed my leg in slavery. I got spiritual revelation from the Most High, okay? It's starting to seem like to me in times of pain and anguish, even though you're going through pain and anguish, you can definitely get tapped in if you're not already, and you may even become deeper tapped in with the Most High through pain and anguish. Okay, if you know, you know. Fam. Remember I told y'all, your words have power. In the English language, there is something called spelling. Spelling, like you have in school. You don't even understand the world that you live in, fam. You've been casting spells ever since you was in kindergarten. If you have been talking English, you've been casting spells since you were a kid. Since you could speak. That's why they call it spelling. Now, I understand, are some of you very skittish about this? I get it. I get it, all right? That's why I'm not jumping up and down on y'all, because there's no reason for me to get angry at y'all. But understand this. I am not going to stop the tree that I'm barking up. I'm barking up the right tree. And here's the thing. When you're on the front line, when you are on the front lines for the Most High God and for the nation of Israel, a lot of times you have to bring things out way before people understand it, way before people accept it. The majority of the time, it's going to be shunned and rejected. But when you are on the front lines for the Most High God and for the nation of Israel, a lot of times you are forced to bring things out way before people even heard of it, way before people even understand it or come to accept it. Whoever needs to understand or accept what I'm saying, you ain't going to do it because I'm telling you. You're going to do it because the Most High is leading you, just like he led me. And we all got to learn to love each other and be patient with each other and don't act crazy with each other just because you don't agree with everything somebody's saying or because you don't understand what somebody's saying. And that's one thing that I love about all of y'all on this channel. We're never going to agree on everything. It ain't possible. Isaiah 52:8, which I'm going to keep on doubling back to because that's what we got to remember. We got to remember all of this stuff, y'all. Everything that we ever read, study, we got to remember it all because it all goes together. And if you've been speaking the English language, believe it or not, I know it may be painful to you, but you've been casting spells your whole life. That's why it's called spelling, fam. You hear me? That's why it's called spelling. And because of that, even though you don't know it, I'll give you a small example. And I know this has happened to me thousands of times, too many to count. And if this has happened to anybody else out there, which I know it has, let us know in the comment section if you can relate to what I'm about to say. How many times have you been somewhere, whether you're out in the neighborhood, maybe in school, maybe in church, maybe at a park, maybe wherever you are, It's you and a couple of other people, right? And it's somebody else who you haven't seen in a while. And you say, hey, what's up with Kevin, y'all? When the last time y'all seen Kevin? And as soon as you say that, as soon as you say, hey, y'all, when the last time y'all seen Kevin? Literally, as soon as you say that, 1 second you look up. Now here come Kevin walking up the street. Can't make this up. How many times have you been somewhere, somebody else spoke on somebody, be like, yo, what's up with Tom? Or what's up with Christine? What's up with Jasmine? And as soon as they say that, here comes Jasmine walking in the room. Huh? And you just pass that off as a so-called coincidence, when there is no such thing as a coincidence at all. You hear me? You said it. You said the words, okay? Your words have power. That's why they call it spelling. Do you know your thoughts have more power than your words? I'm trying to get y'all to understand this, y'all. I told y'all, deep, 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 deep science that people don't understand. They call it magic. I'm going to keep saying that until that lock starts to turn for somebody out there. I know that there's somebody out there who gets it. If there's anybody who gets that deep, 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 deep science is what they call magic, because they don't understand how it works. If you understand that, go down in the comment section and say, I understand the thing about science and people calling it magic. Let us know that you understand it. Because I'm going to keep on going over it because it's very important. Your thoughts have more power than your words. Did you know that? This world is nothing like what they told you, Hebrew. It's super, look, to make somebody feel comfortable out there, because there's somebody out there, you so afraid of the word magic, you almost go into shock when you hear me say it. So let me say science. To the people out there who understand deep, 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 deep science, you know that this world is full of matter. The universe is alive. Invisible matter is alive. And your thoughts shape things in the invisible world, and then it will bring it into the physical world if you can maintain it long enough, because quote unquote the universe hears you. Not no crazy woke spooked out stuff. I'm talking deep, deep science. Reel your mind back in, Hebrew. The universe is alive. Invisible matter is alive. When you have thoughts in your head running through your mind, the universe can sense that. The universe feels that. Invisible matter feels that. And if you hold certain thoughts in your mind long enough with conviction, they become physical things. This is science. But most people are going to say magic. Look, call it whatever you want. You want to call it magic? I don't care. I want you to understand the severity of this. And when you bring out the name of YAHAWAH, when you sing and chant, meditate on the name of YAHAWAH. Yes, even in rituals. What do you think they were doing in the Old Testament, y'all? Rituals on top of rituals. Our people have always dealt rituals. The thing is, those rituals got to be done in the name of the Most High. And remember this, y'all. Your thoughts have more power than your words ever could. We got to get ready and stay ready so we don't got to get ready. Think about it like this. Uncle Elijah, right? Because like I said, I know that this subject, when you start talking about supernatural powers and magic, people get scared. I get it. Uncle Elijah. Because I know that a lot of people will have the train of thought, well, you can't do nothing spiritual unless you pray to the Most High, ask him first. That is not true, fam. Uncle Elijah, when the king's men sent his captain of 50 the first time out there, he said, get down here, man of God. Elijah did not meditate. Elijah did not pray. He did not say, YAHAWAH, please, they come to get me. Elijah responded, if I be a man of God, let fire come down from heaven. Notice Elijah did not have time to pray. Huh? He did not sit back and wait on the Most High. There's a time and a place for everything. Elijah did not sit back and wait. As soon as those niggas stepped to him, immediately, no praying, no meditating, he said, if I be a man of the Most High, let fire come down. And it did. You know why? Because Elijah understood something that none of us understand. There is a way to be tapped in and ready to go and juiced up at all times. Think about if you're out in these streets one day and something kick off. Huh? You don't know what the future is going to hold, Hebrew. And look, I'm just sharing my experiences with y'all because that's what the Most High put me out here to do. I'm bringing out the truth because that's what the Most High put me out here to do. And I do understand that there's going to be a lot of controversy about this. But hey, the truth is always controversial, okay? And this is the part of the pie that's been hidden from us for a very, very long time. But we are getting it back. And I'm trying to drive that point home to y'all. As long as whatever you doing out there, do it in the name of the Most High, YAHAWAH. YAHAWAH will commune with you and connect with you in the spiritual way. I said this over a year ago, and I made multiple videos about it. There is a way to connect to the Most High, and it doesn't involve no book. The book is the physical side. The other side is the spiritual side. And it ain't no book for it. It ain't no instruction for it. It ain't nobody to teach us. You're going to have to go to the Most High in the spirit, in the invisible world, and deal with them like that. I know that's scary for a lot of people, but you got to stop that. That's what you come from, and that's how you're going to get the victory. That's how we've always gotten the victory over our enemies. And I will be bringing out more examples of how we destroyed our enemies. And remember, just like Uncle Elijah, you're not always going to have time to pray. You're not always going to have time to meditate. You're not always going to have time to, oh, Most High, please. No. Sometimes something can kick off and you need to be all the way tapped in, juiced up immediately. No time to talk, no time to pray, no time to meditate. You live your life in a constant state of meditation. Live your life in a constant state of prayer. And you will always be tapped in and tied in. But don't worry, we will make as many videos like this as we need to. I'm here to let y'all know the Most High God is juicing me up. YAHAWAH Akkad is juicing me up, nursing me back to health, okay? Bringing spiritual revelation to me. Y'all, your thoughts are more powerful than anything. But look, later on this evening, we're not going live today, but Most High willing, we will go live tomorrow night. We'll be back in the saddle. But I'm going to drop an upload later on tonight. I don't know if it airs a premiere or what, but just check it out, okay? It's going to be something talking about what we're talking about right now. And I want y'all to listen, okay? Don't believe nothing I say. Go out and do your own research, Hebrew. Tavex Hebrews, I love each and every one of y'all. I thank y'all for y'all prayers and your concerns, fam. I'm out. I love y'all. Peace.